Hello everyone, what is happening? Luke here with the Viking boys. Today I am actually going to take a step away from playing a little bit of Madden. My thumbs have got some bruises on them and I just need to step away from the sticks for a few minutes. I'm going to do a breakdown of a deal that we locked up last week, so get ready for this. So this particular deal was a fellow named Steve. It was a deal that I've been following up with for 6 months now. Just making those normal contacts as I always talk about, calling him back every, 2 weeks to every month, just staying in front of him. What we'd tried to set up on this one was getting the key from him because the property was vacant. So he had set it up for us to be able to get the key from him. So I swung by his office, picked it up, and then headed on up to go view the property. So we went and saw the property. We really liked the property. It was super nice. It needed an update on the whole inside. So it was a very clean house though. The thing that was nice about it was that all of the major, issues that you usually come up with on properties, the expensive pieces of them, they were all finished. So it had a brand new roof, it had a new AC unit, it had dual pane windows, it had a 2-car garage. So it kind of took a lot of the, the big ticket items were already off the table and taken care of. And you don't usually get that with flips. So after we got a chance to take a look at the property, we headed back down the hill and Jake and I got a chance to kind of sit back and kind of look at all the numbers after knowing what we would need to put into the property. So we're assuming that with how clean it was and how crazy the market is at the time right now, we could probably get away with honestly just relisting the property or doing a light rehab. So we're gonna go one of those two routes, either literally just taking the property down, putting it back on the market, or taking the property down and putting, say, maybe about $15,000, maybe $20,000 into it, which is a fairly light rehab for us. Kind of have a couple different options here, but we've really been thinking about getting into the game of just trying to relist it if you're getting it at a deep enough discount. So that's probably the route we're gonna go on it. I had reached out to him and he did not answer because he doesn't answer the phone very often. He's always gone, he's always on vacation. The guy seems like he's actually a pretty cool guy, but he's a very short guy. So you'll kind of notice in my conversation with him, you'll kind of see how he has very just short answers, and he's very he wants to get the deal done quickly. So notice that. And here is that video for you. Hey Steve, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. I wasn't sure if I caught you before you crossed the border or not.
No, I'm still in the car. You're
all good. Okay. No worries. So yeah, I got a chance to talk to Jake real quick, kind of get everything sorted out. So you said 210. You think there's any way we can do 205 and we got ourselves a deal?
Oh, come on. that's not nickel and diamond. Let's just do 210. Call it a day.
210?
Yeah.
Oh man, okay.
And I'll throw in the mailbox for free.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. We'll go for it at 210.
All right, pal. Tell me what you do. You know how to do all the paperwork, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll just do DocuSign. Does DocuSign work for you?
Yeah, that's fine for me.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. That sounds good. We'll go for 210. We'll go for, if you're okay with it, what we'll probably do is around a month close, 30-day close, and then if they can get all the paperwork and everything sorted out before then we'll close before then.
Okay, so as you can close it, I can hand it over to you.
Okay, perfect. And then do you prefer, we use Fidelity National Title here in Phoenix, is that okay with you?
I mean, I'm not paying for it, so whoever you want to use, I don't care.
Okay, that sounds good.
So yeah, that's fine, and I'll take payment in 5s and 10s.
Are you okay if I do 1s and 5s?
1s and 5s are okay.
Okay, ones and 5s. Yeah, exactly. Hey, you're going to Rocky Point right now, so I mean, if we could have closed before then, you would have had some good ones to work with.
Right. So,
hey, that sounds great. I really appreciate it. I don't know if do I have your email address? Let me get it from you really quick.
Steve.
Get my one sec. Over for you here shortly, probably in the next hour and a half or so, and yeah, we'll be good to go.
Okay, sounds perfect.
Hey, thanks so much.
You too, bud.
Okay,
Bye.
We'll talk soon. wanted a 205, but 210 is one of those prices where it's definitely a deal and we don't want to throw it away. He had some other people that were interested, so in those scenarios, we're never going to throw a deal away. We will gladly take that. So it's another deal for the month. As you noticed in that video there, we had originally wanted to be around 200. That was the initial number that I had thrown out for us to come take a look at the property. But as I said, it was extremely clean, so we were able to come up. We tried to stick around 205, as you saw, and he was not coming off his number of 210. So again, it's one of those things where, with us, if this is a guaranteed deal at 210, I'm not going to throw that away. I'm not going to give him the chance to speak with someone else. I'm not going to give him the chance to, get another wholesaler in front of him, get him another a realtor in front of him and tell him, hey, we could probably list this property for 250, 260, and you could walk with that probably in a matter of, 30 days right now because of how crazy the market is. So for me, when I have a deal in front of me that I know that we can do well on and we can make some serious money on, I'm not going to just, sit there and be hard-headed and try to make an extra $5,000 on it. Especially you can kind of tell with how, how his character is. He was very, as I mentioned, he's very upfront. He's very no, listen, man, 210, it's not going to be 205. It's not going to work. Just give me the 210 and we got a deal. So for me, again, if I can kind of sense that in someone, I will absolutely kind of more so take the back seat and back down and just get the deal done. Where there are going to be other situations where, maybe there's someone who's a little bit more easier going and they kind of like the small talk a little bit more. We've had previous videos that we've posted where it's kind of more in that sense where, hey, yeah, I know that you want to be around 205, but, I was really hoping to get 210. Is there any way you could, come up to 210? And it's with some of those ones, a lot of times you could just say, I really can't. 205 is the number I need to be at. It's the only number where it makes sense for me. And they might just say, I understand. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Where, again, this guy is clearly not that type. So now I want to head over to the computer so I can break down the deal to show you exactly how we're looking to analyze this specific deal. All right, so we're going to jump into Steve's deal there. So ARV, we are thinking that if we just do a nice, just relist it on the market, don't really do anything to it, exactly how it sits right now, that we should be able to bring in right around 250K, especially in this market right now. So it's going to be 0 repairs. I mean, we could even put in, $1,500, something like that. Closing costs to buy, we're going to go ahead and throw in probably about 3,500. Closing costs to sell, we're going to be at about 4%. Holding costs, we're probably going to be 2 months worth. So we'd probably be in the ballpark of about 5,000. All right, so this says that buying at 210, it would be a quick $20,000 deal. So that is, a very safe ARV. 250 is kind of a number where we feel, worst case scenario, that's what we should be able to get. So obviously, if we are able to get 260 or so, which is what we'd probably list it at, is around 260, maybe 265,000. We would be looking then at a $30,000 deal. So again, you just kind of have to, view the numbers at what makes sense for you. The other route that we can go, like I'd mentioned, is, if we were to put some money into it, about 15,000, 20,000. We believe that the ARV then would be about 280,000. Again, repairs are going to be, let's say, 20,000. Closing cost to buy, again, 3,500. Closing cost to sell, same thing, 4%. But your holding costs are going to go up because you're probably going to hold on to it for at least another month. So say you're at 7,500 in holding costs there. So if you're going to do that, then you're looking at, maybe 27,000, somewhere in that ballpark for your profit. So again, what we do is we're going to take a look at both these options. We could either relist it and sell it quicker, a month faster, and make 20 to 30. So there's a chance we make $7,000 less than what we could make if we were to flip it. But again, you've got the 20,000 that you're going to be putting into the property. And then also you just have to keep in mind that, by the time you are finished with it, You know, you could have used that money on a different project. You could have, you know, marketed with that money. You could have done, you know, pretty much anything with it. So that's where Jake and I like to always decide, you know, something that's quicker and easier. We'd rather just relist it and see what we can do. So that is what we're probably going to be doing with our new deal here. All right, so guys, I hope you enjoyed that little deal breakdown. Again, you know, these little $20,000, $30,000 deals, they're out there. I'm telling you, you just got to go snag them. So I hope you enjoyed the video. You guys have a wonderful day.